Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. So here's a brand new in-depth analysis video on the fascinating world of cryptocurrency. So we're going to start right away with a detailed look at Bitcoin, which has decisively broken below the significant $111,700 support level and subsequently dropped down to the $108,400 mark, a notable decline. So this past weekend, we observed a significant rise in the values of both Bitcoin and Ethereum. However, it's important to note that this particular surge occurred specifically over the weekend, which often sees unique market dynamics, thus explaining the noticeable spike in their respective prices. But a spike on its own doesn't mean anything at all. You have to patiently wait for a significant correction to truly know what might happen next and to accurately make predictions. So now, specifically regarding Bitcoin, I clearly see this noticeable spike here, followed by a substantial correction. So I'm simply waiting for another spike to, give a potential running move before coming back down to break the low. So in any case, it's bearish. As I told you, we've broken this low here, so the 4-hour trend is over and we're starting a downtrend. And so now what we're potentially doing is a big A, and then we'll be waiting for a B and a C that's bigger than this current structure. So for now, we're still in this first bearish move, which in my opinion is the start of a downtrend. So there you go. On the lower time frame, specifically looking at the 15-minute chart, we observed a clear and distinct little buy setup here. This setup presented itself as a promising opportunity for a potential upward movement in the market, indicating favorable conditions for buyers to enter. To create a sideways movement, that's precisely what I'm telling you, to effectively respond to the significant bullish impulse we experienced this past weekend. It could potentially come back, retrace its steps, or even undergo a more substantial correction. We have successfully completed the task at hand. Everything is now perfectly in place and functioning as intended. It's truly satisfying to see all our efforts come to fruition so smoothly. So there you have it. It could come back, retest the $114,000 level in the next few hours before continuing its drop, as I told you, for a move down. If it starts something else, we'll see it coming and we'll have an update. I'll do an update in any case. Next, Ethereum. I told you that I took a small short here in my last video, but I closed my short because this was a buy setup for an upward move. Now obviously, I didn't expect it to break the top right away. Ethereum, the cryptocurrency, went and broke its all-time high and reached a new record. But I have previously told you that in this particular area we had a truly beautiful and well-defined buy setup for a significant upward price movement. It delivered more than expected. I was fully expecting a significant correction like this to occur and for the market to come back down and decisively break the previous low here. So specifically, to come back and clearly break the crucial 460 level before ultimately going on to set its final top. But instead it just kept going and broke its all-time high. So now that it has broken its all-time high, which was 4,250, I got another bearish impulse. So here we have this one. Now it's correcting, so I'm waiting for it to correct like this to give a C. And if, when it comes back to the $4,200 area, I'll look for buy setups to break the top again and thus break through $5,000 in the coming days, quite simply. So if there are buy setups here in the $4,200 area, we'll keep an eye on that. For now, it's correcting the bearish impulse it made. I think it's going to come back and make a lower point before going up. The problem is that it hasn't broken the top here. And now there's a risk it could break the bottom to form this, so an A, a B, a C, before continuing its upward trend. So for now we're waiting on WIF. So NEAR is a pretty good cryptocurrency for buying on the daily and weekly charts, offering promising opportunities for investors. Personally, I'm definitely buying it and I am quite confident in this decision. But the problem is there's a risk of a running correction, but I don't really believe in it. It came down, the B wave broke the bottom, it broke through $1.80. So there is a significant risk that it could potentially come back and decisively break through the very bottoms before it ultimately begins its anticipated upward trend. But I don't really believe in this running correction. Why? Because here actually it's giving a nice correction, potentially a nice regular one, a nice three-wave move. It could come back and break the top directly, and so if it breaks the top, if it breaks $3.35, there's a good chance it could go up a lot. So maybe we'll see the start of a little alt season very soon, so keep an eye on it. So that's it for today. I'll see you next time. Don't hesitate to like and subscribe. Please feel free to leave a comment down below if you would like me to analyze a specific cryptocurrency for you in a future video. It would be my pleasure. So I wish you a very good day. See you soon.